Alright guys, Will Lewis here, and today we are back with the matchday vlogs after a couple of weeks absence. Obviously the past 2 weeks have been the international break, but before that, the final game before that, should I say, we had the disappointing, and I don't know how I'm saying this, 3-1 defeat to Arsenal. I mean, it was 2-1 United in like the 90th minute, and then it went a bit pear-shaped. You know what happened. We've not had the best start to the season. We scraped past Wolves. We got lucky against Forest, and then we of course lost to Spurs and Arsenal. Move on to Brighton today, who demolished Newcastle before the international break. They obviously beat us here at Old Trafford last season. In fact, we've not beaten them for a while actually, so we desperately need 3 points today. We've lost our last 3 Premier League meetings with Brighton. That better not be a 4th today. Come and join me and let's see what happens. Right guys, we have pulled up at the Trafford Centre ahead of today's encounter with the Seagulls. In other words, Brighton and Hove Albion, which are they've been quite a bogey team for us. I mean, we've lost our last 3 league games against them, with the exception of the FA Cup semi-final, in which we beat them. Lindelof, should I say, beat them on penalty shootout. They're in, you could say they're in better form than us at the start of the season.
Well, they're 6th, aren't they? 9 points. We're in 11th with 6. Our goal difference is poor. Yeah, welcome to the Man United circus.
Where every day there's something.
In between vlogs there always seems to be stories, doesn't it? You know, Anthony, Sancho, injuries, Greenwood's gone. It's like a soap, really. It's like a show.
Maguire.
Yeah, Maguire getting booed wherever he goes. His mum on social media not happy.
It's just a bit of a mess, really.
So yeah, and we're already 6 points behind City, and looking at another year without winning the league, realistically. Yeah. 5 games in. So yeah, everything's more or less the same at United. A mess. Going into today, Brighton are favourites, definitely.
Yep.
If we lose today and we lose against Munich on Wednesday, a bit of pressure, you know, regardless of the situation. It's the manager who comes under the spotlight, and he's got to guide us through, so it's going to be a big week. We're going to Munich on Wednesday. Well, if we get there, we'll do a vlog.
Our first away European vlog, so that'll be
we have to drive down to well, we're driving down to London and getting a flight eventually from Heathrow, changing at Frankfurt,
end up in Salzburg,
and then Frankfurt to Salzburg, train from Salzburg to Munich, and then yeah, the game, and then back from Salzburg to Gatwick, and then the drive back up north. So it's going to be a tiring couple of days.
Yeah, full on.
But looking forward to the Allianz Arena. Today, what do we expect today? It's going to be a tough one to predict. Yeah, is it going to be one lost in midfield? You know, we're a bit lightweight in certain areas. Amrabat's injured, coming back from those ridiculous internationals. Hojlund, be great to see him if he starts.
There's not really much options, is there?
No, you know, Martinez, hopefully he'll be back, and obviously Lindelof, Dalot, Wan-Bissaka, Casemiro, Eriksen, Rashford, Fernandes. So
I would like to see Hojlund start. Just had something
yeah,
a bit different.
so Van der Beek on the bench. Predictions? I don't know really. To be honest with you, there'll be goals. Where are they going to go? I don't know. I'm going to go for a 2-2 Desmond.
Fair prediction.
Yeah. Want to see us win, and we need to win, but I don't know if we can. We're due a performance. We've won 2 and lost 2 in the Premier League. That's the way it's been going. We win, we lose, we win, we lose. So we're due for a win. So I want to see us win, but I can see it being a draw.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
I mean, Brighton can put many goals past teams.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do that today. But
I don't know really.
I'd like to see Onana keeping a clean sheet.
It's tough. If I'm being honest, you know what, I can see us losing.
Don't know.
I'm going, you know what, 3-1 Brighton. I think we are going to get
you're
beat
wrong.
today.
You're wrong there.
I want to get proven wrong, but based on what I've seen out of our team, I mean, look, we've had a 2 weeks rest. Hopefully, that's been enough. But
I think we can win.
It's what United turns up.
But I'm being realistic. I'm not going to say, oh, United are going to win every game. You know, I think it'll be a draw. Whether it'll be 2-2, I don't know.
I mean, they're not an easy team to beat, and especially with current form. And they've got like McTominay going.
Well, they got that
Ansu
Fati from Barcelona.
Yeah,
he could play today. So they're we underestimate them sometimes. But yeah, 2-2, 3-1 Brighton. See you later.
Alright guys, tuna panini this time. This is the first. Boss.
Seagulls? Wonder if they've come up from Brighton.
And today's starting 11 is Onana, Lindelof, Martinez, Fernandes, Rashford, Hojlund, Eriksen, Reguilon, Casemiro, Dalot, McTominay. And on the bench, we've got Bayindir, Evans, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Gore, Hannibal, Pellistri, Garnacho, Martial. I think we're all looking for Hojlund to score this afternoon.
Any more than match day, guys? Cash your card.
Just say all the right message to Harry, to Gore and Lemon, to today people welcome as well. And nice to say as well a big hello to Joe and to Sean. This is the Theatre James with please welcome Brighton and Albion and Emmanuel, Manchester United.
went through there. Weak shot, saved by the keeper, but fans
Well laid in
there.
by Reguilon.
Yeah,
Nice little
good
pass.
pass by Reguilon. We've got a free kick now. Good start. Sharp Van Ball there. Come on, we're all over them. Good ball, win it back in our defence. Great move up to Rashford. Cross, no one, well, Hojlund tried to go on. He's aggressive, come on.
Easy.
And just like that, we've had all the ball, 20 minutes, been all over them.
Joke, absolute
Just
joke.
like that, they tap it in from across. I think it was well back as well.
Was it,
of all
Danny?
people.
Also, Hannibal.
Rashford with the shot, blocked out for a throw in.
Give in.
Rashford with the shot, deflected it, the post out for a corner, although him and the Brighton player are down at the moment. Into a big ball. Brighton scores. Hojlund. Rashford did a bit of tic-tac-toe, got it in. It's a tapping. Tapping goal, but you take it. Come on. Well, they're checking it. Only thing I can imagine, if the ball that was played to Rashford down there was offside, or if the ball went out of play down there here, didn't look like it. But I mean, they check everything now, so. And VAR is not on our side today.
The referee has indicated a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
Rashford with the shot, blasted wide. Right guys, it's half time now. United 0, Bayern 1. I mean, it was quite a full-on first half. The first 20 minutes we dominated them. They got a goal through nothing really. Tapping from Danny Welbeck, had to be him. Then it went flat. The team didn't know what they were doing. We didn't, sloppy passing, no urgency to get forward, too predictable. We got the goal, but then VAR came and destroyed that for us. And it's just a bit.
Same old, isn't it?
I actually think, for once, quite frustrating to go behind because I think we didn't deserve. Like we were all over them, all over Brighton.
We start well.
But we aren't clinical enough, and that's where Brighton are.
Yeah, we come out of the blocks well, we knock it around,
Yeah.
and then it's the familiar habits, 15-20 minutes in, we let the opposition in, they get the few touches, and before you know it, it's 1-0. I mean, I've been impressed by Reguilon, to be fair. He's done well, but I've seen a few heads dropped. The last ball's been terrible, our midfield's been open. And to be fair, Brighton has been knocking it around quite confidently. But when you see like Bruno throwing his arms around, talking to people, Rashford with his head dropped, it just doesn't fill you with great confidence. We've not really, I mean, apart from that, obviously that deflected shot against the post, there's been a few efforts, but nothing really to test Steele. We need a massive response in the second half, otherwise we're staring down the barrel of a defeat here.
We need goals. I mean, Brighton, we're leaving Brighton too much space when they go forward, so if Brighton get a second, it just makes it much more difficult for us. One goal closer to my prediction. I'm sorry, but this is way too predictable. You know what I mean? But I predict negative scorelines just because I know I'm not confident. Predictable football every game. I've had enough.
Casemiro is the 46. Hannibal.
Double sub. Casemiro and Hojlund off. Hannibal and Martial on. That is heavy brewing there. Oh my god. It's so good. It's just embarrassing. I'm sorry. Rashford with the free kick. Comfortable save for the keeper. Yeah, just like my prediction, except we've not even scored one. There's my prediction, 3-1, Hannibal, great finish, come on, 20 minutes. Literally with a chance there, saved by Onana. Double sub for United, Reguilon and Martinez off, Garnacho and Wan-Bissaka on. So triple sub, McTominay's just gone off, Pellistri's come on. Oh, what was happening? 4-1 maybe? Just waiting for it, saved by Onana, denied by enough of. So easy for me, it's unreal.
This is a goal. You're not defending it, it's a goal.
Another save by Onana. They should be about 5 up by now.
The referees indicated a minimum of 6 minutes added time.
4, another save by Onana. To be fair, he's kept the score down. Alright guys, it's finished here. I never thought I'd actually say it. Man United won, Bayern Munich, Albion 3. I mean, you don't laugh or smile, you'll cry. I mean, the first 20 minutes we actually played quite well, showed a lot of aggression. They got the goal and we just collapsed. And you don't want to make the comparison to other teams, but City went 1-0 down against West Ham, and I can tell that I think they won 3-1. They would have shown fight and passion and won it. When we go behind, we show nothing. I mean, and then we started the second half. Brighton were the better team. They got their second, shortly followed by the third. And then what a goal by Hannibal when he came on. Fair play to him, it was a well-taken goal. But we had 15 minutes and we really didn't do anything with it. Brighton fully deserved the win. I told you, I've got to be honest with you, with these games and these predictions, I wasn't confident going into it. I mean, we like say we're going to Bayern we're going to Munich on Wednesday. If we don't, change between now and then, that could be any scoreline. But in the meantime, we'll see you later.